Who of you feels unsafe or unprotected? So Vienna Steibel is the founder of Theta Healing. She always says, forgiveness is your biggest protection. Welcome to the Theta Healing Meditation evening. The 3 reasons why forgiveness is so powerful that you want to practice it every day to set yourself free. The first thing that is going to be really helpful in relation to forgiveness is to actually let your energy flow again. Because not forgiving someone is kind of resisting your own energy flow. Because if you're resisting, or if you're not forgiving, you're resisting someone, you have negative energy towards someone. And that means you're holding on, you're resisting in some way that energy that usually flows through your body, through your energetic field, can't flow so easily. So it gets stuck. If it gets stuck, it starts building up in your body. And maybe in the weaker spots in your body. Now, usually what tends to happen is we all have like the Achilles heel in some part of our body. So for me, it's my wrist. Sometimes it's my lower back. And if I'm really not in alignment and I'm resisting and that energy builds up and it gets stuck, then it usually expresses in some of these parts of my body. And then I know, hey, I need to do some belief work, or I need to do something to get back into alignment. It's like these little warning signs. But if we don't listen to these little warning signs and the energy gets really trapped, it can bring up all kind of emotions. If we have all these emotions and we kind of ignore them and we don't do anything with them, we resist it, it can get worse and worse and worse. Eventually, it can lead to things like illness, from small illness to quite substantial or huge illness, depression, things like loneliness, and other things you rather avoid. And the second thing why forgiveness is so important is it will allow you to bring clarity on your next steps in your life. And it will also allow you to feel more free. So when you forgive, that energy can flow more. And when the energy can flow, it allows you to actually move forward, because the energy can flow. It opens up a path for your next steps. Your life tends to get a little lighter. You're not so distracted with the things you're holding on to, or the things that you create this energy of being trapped or being stuck. And when things get a little lighter, they get a little bit more fun. And when there's more fun, there's more creativity, there's more creative flow. You will still have your challenges in life, like everybody does. It's part of being human. But when everything flows, no matter what challenge you face, the solutions are very close, much easier to find, and things will resolve much faster because you allow the energy to flow instead of holding on or pushing it away. So things get a lot easier, tend to get more smooth, more easy, and this allows you to really get more clarity on what's next in your life. And when things are not so trapped anymore and they go easier, it also allows you to feel a lot more free instead of being constantly stuck in old energies that you're holding on to. The third reason, who of you feels unsafe or unprotected at times? I love what Vienna shares. So Vienna Steibel is the founder of Theta Healing, and she always says, forgiveness is your biggest protection. If you're not forgiving someone, it means there are some unresolved emotions related to that person. And you know what? These unresolved emotions, they can take a lot of energy, like resentment and rejection and revenge. These are all really heavy energies. It means that they take your energy away. You lose a lot of energy. So it's kind of an energy zapper. And you lose energy related to every person that you haven't forgiven or every person that you have these heavy negative emotions towards. And you can very easily say, I don't have that. But you know what? If on some level you feel negativity towards a person or you want to keep a certain distance at the person, it's probably because you haven't forgiven a person or there's something else going on. And that is taking your energy. And that can result in you not able to get out of bed in the morning or do whatever you want to do in a day, or you feel constantly tired. And you might not see the direct link, but on a subconscious level, all of these things are kind of interlinked. So when you start doing the forgiveness exercise towards a lot of different people, one by one, because that's how it works best, you will actually see that you are very likely to gain a lot of extra energy. When you do these forgiveness exercises, the negative energetic connections will start resolving, and the forgiveness will become your protection. On some level, the negative emotion can be our protection, or we can believe that that's our protection, because when we feel negatively towards someone, or we have like heavy emotions, heavy negative emotions to someone, we don't want to get close. So it's a kind of way to keep a person at bay. But if you're willing to make it a little easier for yourself in life, then actually resolving these emotions and bringing in that forgiveness energy can be your biggest protection, because the forgiveness energy resolves the negative connection and brings in the protection. And this is important and also really powerful. Now, sometimes, and a lot more these days, people are overweight. And often, not always, but often, subconsciously, the overweight is a protection barrier that they created on some level. And when you do the forgiveness work consistently, so let's say you do this consistently for 80 days, and you don't have to start with 80 days, you can start with 10 and then make it 20 and then make it 30, and you make it part of your morning routine. It only takes 10 minutes or less. When you do this, for example, for 80 days, the likelihood that you will lose weight is very, very high, because forgiveness is your biggest protection. And if you bring in a lot of that forgiveness energy for 80 days in a row, you won't need that physical body fat anymore to protect you. And the body can start letting it go. You don't necessarily need to go on like an extreme diet or anything. You just intuitively eat what you feel guided to eat. Now, when do we eat? When we feel stressed, when we feel out of alignment, when we don't feel protected. Very often we eat subconsciously as a kind of habit or protection. So when a lot of that forgiveness work is being done, this can also have a significant impact on your weight. And if you combine this with regular Theta Healing belief work or digging work, the results could even be more powerful. So if you're someone, overweight or not overweight, you can be completely healthy, by the way, and at the right weight. But if you're someone who's really dedicated and you do 80 days of forgiveness work, please send me an email at support@fromheadtoheart.com with what changed in your life, because I would love to know. I think a whole bunch of things are going to change throughout that period and thereafter. So please keep me posted if you do 80 days of forgiveness. We are obviously going to do some Theta Healing meditation, and we are going to do the forgiveness meditation. So think about a person you want to forgive. Now, if you are a Theta healer, You can do the energy test on all levels, in all languages. I have forgiven, and then the person you want to forgive. And if you haven't forgiven that person yet, it will probably give you a no as answer. Then you can use this person for the exercise. Now, the forgiveness meditation is best done with one person at the time. Don't try to forgive the entire world at once. Take one person and do the exercise for one person. And then you can do the meditation again for the next person, and you can do it again for the next person. A reminder that you can also forgive yourself, which we all probably want to do at some point. And you can also forgive yourself multiple times, depending on the different situations that have occurred or taken place in your life. If you don't have anybody in mind, forgive yourself for a specific thing that you regret or that you feel uncomfortable about. Yeah? Connect to your heart. Feel your body. Feel every cell in your body. And set the intention for a beautiful, powerful forgiveness exercise and forgiveness to take place during this meditation. Connect to every cell in your body. Imagine that you become one with every cell in your body. With your feet, your legs, your upper body, your arms, and your head. Beautiful. You're one with everything. And now imagine you're sharing space and molecules with the chair you're sitting on, with the floor and the walls, the ceiling, and the entire room that you're in. Beautiful. Now imagine that you become one with the entire home you're in, your village or your country, your continent. And then this energy is gently expanding without you having to push it. And you become one with the entire world. The land, the water, the animals, the humans, the entire world. Without taking it on, you're just gently expanding into it. And then you keep expanding and you imagine you're one with the entire universe. And now you're expanding and you become one with the layers of light, the bright lights, a few darker lights, and many, many more bright ones. Beautiful. Now you're gently expanding out further. You become one with the golden light. And then you become one with the jelly-like substance that shines in all the colors of the rainbow. And then you enter this beautiful iridescent white light, the creator of all that is. And you become one with this beautiful creator energy. And then everything turns into this beautiful energy, unconditional love. This is the seventh plane of existence. The energy is light, but it's still got essence. Beautiful. So now you're in the 7th plane. You're going to imagine yourself being there, and in front of you is the one person that you want to forgive. This person is just standing there and listening. And now you're going to imagine that you tell this person everything that they've done wrong, how they hurt you, the impact it had on you. Whatever you still want to express, want to tell, you're just going to tell everything that you want to let out. And this person will just listen. There you go. Take a moment to do this. And once you're finished and have expressed everything, what you feel, how it's hurting you, what they have done wrong or what you've done wrong, you're going to say, "And I forgive you." And you're just going to observe how this person responds. If this person is saying sorry or giving you a hug, that means the forgiveness is complete. If the person disappears or turns into ash, it means the forgiveness is complete from your side. It is complete, but they just don't feel any remorse. And that's okay, because you have completed your forgiveness and you're receiving the protection from the divine energy. If the person is still standing there, it means that you're still learning something. The forgiveness isn't complete yet. You're learning something. Or if it happened that the person gets smaller but hasn't disappeared, means like you've started this process of forgiveness, but there's still something for you to learn. So it's not complete either. Now, if your forgiveness exercise wasn't complete, then I'd like you to just stay in that 7th plane and ask the Creator, what am I learning from this situation? Learnings are usually virtues or positive experiences or positive lessons. What lesson are you learning, or what virtue are you learning? Say, Creator, show me. Okay. So if there's a positive lesson for you that you're learning, then you can ask Creator to download this energy, the highest perspective, into your energetic fields, what it feels like. So you can say, okay, only for the positive things, not for the negative things. The Creator of all that is, it's commanded or requested to download the feeling of this positive lesson that you got, the highest perspective of it, and to complete the lesson now through the Creator of all that is. In the highest and best way. Thank you, it's done, it's done, it's done. And now you're going to observe these downloads coming into your energetic field. And you're just going to witness how this energy comes into your crown and flows through your head, through the rest of your body, all the way down to your feet and your toes, making the energetic shifts for you. Once you have completed that witnessing of the downloads, then you're going to go back up to that 7th plane energy, that beautiful sparkling white light. You see again the person in front of you that you want to forgive. If you want to say something more, you can do that. And then you're going to say again, and I forgive you. And you're going to observe how they respond. If they say sorry, give you a hug, or they disappear completely, the forgiveness is complete. And if they are still there, or they've shrunk but they haven't completely disappeared, then you're still learning something, and the best thing to do is a little bit of belief work, Theta Healing belief work or digging work, either through self-healing or healing swap and healing exchange with somebody else, so you can completely resolve this. After you've cleared the beliefs, do this exercise again, and you will see this forgiveness will be complete. Okay, so see yourself in the sparkling white light of the Creator, and ask Creator to clear your space. So say, Creator of all that is, it's commanded or requested to cleanse my energy field and fill it up with unconditional love and protection in the highest and best way. Thank you, it's done, it's done, it's done. Show me. And again, you witness this beautiful energy from the Creator coming to you, coming in through your crown and transforming any heavy energy, any energy that's meant to go or can be released right now. And it's filling everything up with beautiful unconditional love and protection energy. And you witness these shifts taking place all through your body, your head, your neck, your shoulders and arms, your upper body, and your hips, The energy going into your legs, your knees, all the way to your toes, completely filling everything up. Beautiful. And now you go and see yourself back into the sparkling white light, the creator of all of this. You do a good rinse, a sparkly shower. And you're going to ground. You allow the energy to come up from the earth through the soles of your feet, up your legs, your hips, all the way to the top of your head, completely filling up your body with unconditional love and grounding energy from Mother Earth. And you take a deep breath. You open your eyes and you do an energy break. So your right hand with your thumb down, your left hand with your thumb up. You rub your hands together. The left hand pushes the energy away and the right hand pushes the energy towards you. And then you can close up your energy field. Let me know. This was a beautiful forgiveness exercise. Let me know how it was for you and how you're feeling now. You can also energy test yourself. So you can say yes, 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 no, no, no. And then test on all levels in all languages. I have forgiven, and then the name of the person. And once your forgiveness exercise was complete, this will be a yes now. If you are wanting to know more about your life purpose, you can also book in for a life purpose discovery call. It's called the Sacred Quest. And it's going to be so cool because we're going to come together once a month. We're going to talk about the different aspects of divine timing, life purpose. We're going to do theta healing exercises on it, and we're going to channel a lot so that you're going to get more and more clarity around your life purpose, why you came to the earth, and how to step in it. So there's a link in the comments and booking your call, and I'm looking forward to speaking to you and seeing how we can help you. Have a good evening.